4th, Madison Square Garden has had a birthday party for Jack all week long. Here's Jerry Quarry coming into the ring now. Jerry Quarry from Bellflower, California, was born in Los Angeles May 15th, 1945, now lives in Bellflower. He's 25 years old, 6 feet a half inch tall, and will weigh 196 pounds tonight. His reach, 72 inches long. And just coming into the ring on the other side is MacArthur Foster, who was born in Alexandria, Louisiana, June 27th, 1942. Here's MacArthur coming in. He's 27 years old, 6 feet 2 and a half, and weighs 210 pounds. MacArthur Foster is a converted southpaw who has a great left hook. It's his best weapon. His in-close left uppercut is punishing. His jab is strong. His right is strong, but he snaps it out and doesn't follow through. Foster keeps his right hand by his chin to neutralize Quarry's good left hook. But watch Foster drop his right when he throws his jab. If Quarry notices that, he'll cross his right hand over it or try to. Foster sometimes telegraphs his punches by bobbing his head before he throws. His greatest asset is his left hook. If he lands it cleanly, it could be curtains for Quarry. Foster will have a 9-inch reach advantage at 81. We'll return to Madison Square Garden right after this message. Quarry's greatest asset in this fight is his experience. He's met the better fighters. His biggest debit is the fact that he may forget everything when the going gets rough and blow his fight plan. Quarry can box or he can slug, and he's done them both well. He can jab, hook, and double hook, and he can get away with leading his big right hand. The big question is, how much did the Frazier and Chuvalo knockouts take out of Quarry? Quarry has won 35 of his 43 fights with 4 losses, 4 draws, 21 knockouts, and he was stopped twice. Foster has won all 24 of his bouts by knockouts. And now up to Johnny Addy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ring officials have been assigned by the New York State Athletic Commission. The judges, Artie Idala and Tony Castellano. The timekeeper, Fred Abatello. Counting for the knockdowns, referee Tony Perez. Referee for the main event, Johnny Lobianco. 10 rounds. Introducing from Fresno, California. He's wearing red trunks. He weighs 210 pounds. MacArthur Foster. His opponent from Bellflower, California. He's wearing white trunks. He weighs 196. Jerry Quarry. 10 rounds.
McFoster, Quarry, this is your first fight in New York. You have been briefed on all the rules. 3 knockdowns in any 1 round automatically end the bout. If you're in a down position and the bell rings, the count will continue. If you score a knockdown, go to a neutral corner. Do not come out until I call you. Watch your blows. Keep them in fair territory. You shake hands now. You come out boxing at the bell.
The men are wearing 8-ounce gloves, and the scoring in New York is on a rounds basis with a supplementary point system if the rounds come out even on an official's card. And Johnny gave you the other rules. Referee Johnny Lobianco. Round one. Jerry Quarry in the white trunks. Mac Foster in the red trunks if you're looking on color TV, and the dark trunks if you're looking on black and white. Notice that Foster keeps the gloves up high and Jerry's down a little bit low. Quarry will have to watch out for Foster's left hook. It's a tremendous weapon. At least it has been up until now. Two minutes left in round one. A feeling out process, and Quarry opens it up. Solid punching by Foster. That brought the crowd up. Scheduled for 10 rounds. Not many believe it will go that long. A minute to go in round one. Ten seconds to go in round one. Foster a 9-inch reach advantage, 81 to 72. 2 inches in height.
End of round one.
Here's the corner of Mac Foster, who has won all 24 of his fights by knockouts. And he's only gone 7 rounds once. On the outside, on the right-hand side, Gil Clancy, who is in his corner with his hand on his head. Nearest us with the white shirt is manager Pat DeFuria, who managed Wayne Thornton a few years ago. And straight on, looking him in the face and feeding him a little water at the moment, is Gil Sanchez, his trainer. And that's the corner of Mac Foster. On the other side of the ring, we have the corner of Jerry Quarry. The man with the towel over his shoulder is Teddy Bentham, who was in the corner of Carlos Ortiz, the former lightweight champion. Chicky Ferreira on the left, and brother Mike Quarry on the outside, or rather Jim Quarry.
Round two.
Round two at Madison Square Garden. Jerry Quarry in the white trunks, Mac Foster in the red. One flurry by Foster probably carried the first round for him. Not too much else happened. Foster, who didn't jab too well in training, is doing it very well here tonight. He's keeping Quarry from getting started with that left jab. Quarry trying to figure out an opening. Good sneak right hand by Quarry. Quarry usually starts very fast, but he hasn't been able to start fast tonight. Quarry is a very good left hooker, but as long as Foster keeps his right glove in front of his chin, it's tough on Quarry to get that left hook in there. There it goes to the body. Less than a minute to go in round two. That's Quarry's best punch so far. Foster did not lose his cool there after missing those punches. He came back with a jab. Johnny Lobianco gets him apart. 10 seconds to go in round two. Garden. Jerry Quarry on the right, Foster on the left. Quarry, who has had difficulty getting at Foster's chin, apparently has decided to go for the big body with that left hook. Quarry would like a free swinging affair with Foster leaving that chin open as he did just then for that right hand. Now Quarry is boxing a little bit more. Good exchange. Pretty good jab that Foster is showing us. There's a welt below the left eye of Jerry Quarry on the cheekbone. No cut though, yet. That was a good surge by Quarry. A minute to go in this round. Round three scheduled for 10 at Madison Square Garden. Quarry was rocked with that right hand. He was rocked momentarily. That caught him flush.
How many prints?
10 seconds to go in round 3. There's the corner of Jerry Quarry. The referee, Johnny Lobianco, is not actually in the corner. The dimensions, the camera placements may make him seem that way, but he actually is not. That's Chicky Ferrari rubbing off the face of Quarry as Teddy Bentham talks to him. For a moment there, it seemed that Quarry might go down in that round. He rocked from a beautiful right-hand punch to the jaw by Mac Foster, but Jerry righted himself and seemingly finished the round in good shape. Round 4. MacArthur Foster, named after the World War II general, General MacArthur. Fighting Marine, Foster in the black trunks, the dark trunks, the red trunks if you're watching on color TV. Quarry in the white trunks. Round 4 of a 10-rounder. Another good exchange. Many a young fighter has gotten gardenitis coming in here to the Garden, tightened up, didn't fight his fight, but Foster has kept his cool throughout. Quarry to the body again to bring down the guard if he can. A convincing winner tonight could get a shot at Joe Frazier for the heavyweight title. Quarry brings up the big crowd. A minute to go in the round, and Quarry is boxing beautifully at the moment. One good jab out of the 3, but it was a very good one by Foster. Quarry trying to feint Foster into a lead or a cover-up. Ten seconds to go in round 4. Don Dunphy at ringside, round 5 at Madison Square Garden. Fight getting very interesting. Jerry Quarry bobbing and weaving. Foster in the darker trunks. Quarry had an ice pack applied to his left eye between rounds. It's getting a little bit puffy. It's a 10-round bout. One of the few jabs Quarry's been able to get in behind that long reach of Foster's. Incidentally, the screens that were put up to show films of Jack Dempsey's fights with Firpo, Tunney, and Willard are blocking the round clock. So the fighter who's used to looking up to see how much time is left in the round is at a disadvantage here. He'd better have a clock in his head. Quarry complains about being hit on the hip. First time I ever saw a fighter complain about that. Lobianco, the referee, talked to Foster about it. And maybe you can see that puffiness below the left eye of Jerry Quarry, and it's getting more puffy by the moment as Foster's jab keeps finding it. A minute to go in round 5. A whistling left hook by the Bellflower, California mauler, Quarry, who is doing a neat job of boxing at the moment. Foster is in trouble. Ten seconds to go in round 5. The corner of Max Foster, who probably took the worst beating of any round in any of his 24 fights, all 24 of which he has won by knockouts. And our split screen shows on the other side Jerry Quarry, who had his biggest round of the fight. Now, Foster was pulling away in the early rounds in our unofficial estimation, and rocked Quarry in the 3rd round, but Quarry has come back in the 4th and 5th, and it's pretty even now, and the crowd is chanting, "Let's go Quarry." Here's round 6 at Madison Square Garden. Now let's see if Foster can come back. Been a most interesting fight, hasn't it? If anything, Foster has kept, Quarry has kept Foster from moving in on him lately, and so he backed away there to get him in. when Foster moves that right hand away from his chin, Quarry can bring in the left hook. That's what Quarry wants him to do. Foster is in real trouble and is cut around the left eye. Foster holding on. Foster is cut around the right eye. By a knockout in the 6th round is Jerry Quarry. We're going up in the ring to get an interview with the winner of this fight. Quarry came from way back to win it by a convincing knockout in the 6th round.
Time, 2 minutes, 9 seconds of the 6th round. Referee stops the bout. The winner by a TKO, Jerry Quarry.
Jerry Quarry, the winner by a TKO in the 6th round. Jerry, come on over here. Here's a disappointed Mac Foster. Jerry, come on over here. Quarry. Jerry, congratulations on, I think, a superb victory over a fine fighter, Mac Foster. And I want to know how you feel.
I'm a little tired, but he can punch like heck, man.
I'll bet he can.
Woo!
Listen, he rocked you in the 3rd round, didn't he?
Yeah, good right hand.
Did you almost get down?
No. It just shook me just for about 1/10 of a second, that's all.
You had trouble getting by his left jab, didn't you?
I had trouble getting started.
Yes, I know. And that was a surprise to me because you usually start very fast.
Well, I train differently, and, I don't get loosened up till about 3 or 4 rounds now. As you can see, I started coming on around the 4th, see?
How about his left hook?
He hit me a right hand was the one that hurt.
I know that. But he had a
Hook didn't have much.
No. Jerry, you had trouble getting his guard down. How did you go about getting him to get it down?
Digging left hooks in the body.
In the body.
Yeah.
Jerry, I know you're all out of breath and
No,
tired.
I'm all right. I'm not tired. I'm just mentally
You're
exhausted.
exhilarated. How about Joe Frazier? Would you like to fight him again?
Well, that's what I came here for tonight. Listen, I'd like to say hi to all my family watching in Southern California, my friends in Irvington, California, and every fan in the world I've got.
Jerry, one more thing. Your brother Mike Quarry won a fine semifinal over a good fighter, Ray Ayala, tonight. Did you see? You didn't see the fight.
Yes, I did, Don.
How did he look to you?
Well, the pressure of my fight with, he fought about 10 days ago in a tough fight, 10 rounds.
I know he did.
So it kind of, you could tell it on him. This guy he fought was awfully strong.
It's very strong. Jerry, good luck to you. And I want to see if I can get Mac over here.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Here's Mac. Come on over here, Mac. Here's Mac Foster, who must be a very disappointed young man. Mac is getting a great hand from the crowd here.
Thanks,
Jerry just said Mac is a hell of a fighter. Mac, would you face our cameras over there? Tell me, I imagine around the 3rd round you thought you had this fight won.
I did.
Yes. Well, what happened?
Made a mistake, that's all.
What was the mistake, Mac?
I don't know, ask Jerry.
Well, he thinks you dropped your guard when he went to your body.
Well, maybe.
Good luck to you, Mac.
Sure, thanks.
You'll be back. I know you will. Here's Pat Here's Pat DeFuria, the manager of Mac. You must be very disappointed.
I am right now, Don, but I thought Mac was fighting a very smart fight, and I thought we were winning.
I thought you were in the beginning.
A little moment of hesitation, and Jerry took advantage. And as you see, it took about 30 or 40 punches to end it. It wasn't a one-punch fight.
Thank you very much, Pat. We'll be returning to Madison Square Garden and more of tonight's action in just a minute.
This is the story of a beer you've never heard of. It was first brewed by an innkeeper in Wetzlar, Germany, 2 centuries ago. He called his inn Zum Reichsapfel and his beer Zum Reichsapfel Lager beer. He practiced the age-old art of aging or lagering his beer, which gave it a unique lightness and quality and made it a great favorite. Through the years, the Zum Reichsapfel brewing tradition became a family tradition, and when the innkeeper's grandsons came to America, we became known by our family name, Schaefer. Today's Schaefer is still unique, with flavor that never fades. So even though you can't buy Zum Reichsapfel Lager beer anymore, you can still taste the same unique quality in every glass of Schaefer, the one beer to have when you're having more than one.
The time officially announced by Johnny Addy was 2:09 of the 6th round, a big knockout for Jerry Quarry, and there you had Mac Foster congratulating him. The crowd is still in the ring. That was George Chavallo, and I guess he'd like to fight Quarry again. He knocked him out the last time in a very sizzling bout. While we're waiting here for another bout to come up, I'd like to tell you that next month on July 15th, Emil Griffith is going to fight Dick Tiger. Griffith, the former welterweight and middleweight champion of the world, and Dick Tiger, former middleweight and light heavyweight champion of the world. They're going to have a return bout on the fight of the month on July 15th here at Madison Square Garden, and that will be carried over many of these stations. Very happy Jerry Quarry in there. Incidentally, Barney Nagler, president of the Boxing Writers Association of New York, says they're going to have a wonderful dinner at the Concord Hotel in the Catskills this coming Saturday night, the New York Boxing Writers Dinner. If you'd like to see it, call Madison Square Garden tomorrow. We're waiting now for a bout between Randy Newman of Cliffside Park, New Jersey, who is already in the ring on the right-hand corner, and Edmund Stewart of Jamaica, British West Indies.
We have another bout. Will everyone please sit down? Thank you.
Johnny Addy has the microphone now. Randy Newman from Cliffside Park, New Jersey, is undefeated. He weighs 207 pounds. He has 11 fights. He has scored 5 knockouts.